You know, to work the golf ball, you hear that term a lot from the great players, and there's a way to do it. And what I like to do is to practice the right way, and I'm using the Practice Pod Pro. Basically, you see this tee line, the yellow part, and you see this white rod, and I can move this white rod in either direction. I can take it from my draw and move it to the right. I can make it go straight. I can make it go on a fade path. Visually, it's fantastic. I want to talk to you about the draw first. Here's the tee line. And obviously you can see the white line, that's my starting direction. And I want the ball to start to the right of the intermediate target where it says 3 and 4, and I want to draw the ball back. How do we do that? Well, the simplest way to do it is first, get into your situation, and you want to go ahead and get your feet lined up a little bit to the right where it's parallel to the white line. I'm now going to shut the face down in my mind. I'm not really shut, but it's going to feel a little bit more on the hooded side, and then I'm going to swing on the white line. And if I can do that and let the face be turned down to the white line, and I go through, it's going to start to the right where 3 and 4 is and hook back around. So again, what am I doing? I'm taking my stance, closing it up, pointing it a little bit to the right, turning the club face in just a shade, and I'm going to look at that white line on the ground, and I'm going to swing. I swung right on that white line. I went back, I came through. Nice round feeling, and I hit a beautiful draw because the face was squaring up and closing up to the path that I was on. For the fade, I'm going to take the Practice Pod Pro, and I'm going to put it opposite of my draw. I'm going to put it down on the ground, and I'm looking at it, and I'm going, oh, that's interesting. It looks a little different than what I'm used to, but to hit a fade, this is what I want to feel. Now here's what you're going to do. Obviously a fade's going to start to the left of the target, and you can see here, intermediate target's the road. It looks kind of a roadway. You see the 1 and the 2? I want this ball to start out at the 1-2 and then cut back. So here's what I have to do. I get set up. My feet are going to be parallel to the white rod here. I'm going to leave my face, which appears a little bit open to that, but yet when I'm actually really looking straight on, it's actually square to the target. And now I'm going to swing the club more on the white rod, and here we go. Ball's going to start. It's going to go starting to the left and cut back to the right. You'll notice that too. I like to integrate a couple things to really get a feeling of the face. And this is where I take the power position and I'm in a workstation. My fade feels like this. Notice how you're not seeing a lot of rotation, but notice the path. It's still on the white line. I'm not swinging this way to hit a fade. That would be a push fade. I'm swinging back, and I'm really feeling this feeling with a little bit more of a left and up finish that makes me fade. The same thing holds true when I do a draw. It's just the opposite. I'm going to go ahead and get the rod pointed in the right direction. I'm going to close my stance again. And here's what I'm going to feel. This is this exaggerated club face. Back, through. I'm really feeling like the forearms are rotating down, and that's helping me to feel the draw starting to the right and drawing back. This is where I like to use the power position, and I also look really forward to using the Practice Pod Pro for working my shots right to left and left to right.